My girlfriend cheated on me, and I'm glad for it. My ex-girlfriend, okay, my bad. My ex-girlfriend cheated on me like 4 years ago. I am glad for it because it taught me a lot. I'm sure there's loads of you out there that can relate to this because I think it's a very common thing in life to get cheated on. It's like a canon event. Or maybe not get cheated on, but like someone does you wrong in a relationship and it teaches you a lot. And one of the best things that I learned from it, which is a blessing and a curse, was to know when something is suspicious that I should be concerned as to maybe I'm being disrespected again. The problem with that is, though, is you just end up overthinking everything that your partner does. And to be honest, 95% of the time, it's going to be nothing. And you end up making a problem out of something that isn't even there. And you just ruin your relationship, and your girlfriend will resent you. And so you can't live like that. And so, although it is a good lesson to be able to know when something might be disrespectful towards you, you should also learn to not let it control the way that you behave to someone that's not done anything wrong to you yet. But you shouldn't just forget about it. I like to keep just like a mental list of kind of things that have happened that maybe I didn't like very much, but I gave it a day and I got over it. But I'll remember it's happened. And then I'll just see, is it a recurring problem? Does it turn into a pattern? And then if it does, how badly does it annoy you? And then does it need to be addressed? And there is a lot of things that go into whether something needs to be addressed with your partner. But I think the biggest factor is if it's something that bothers you, you have to weigh up, is it actually fair to bring up? Like, if it's something that bothers you, but it's something that she's not doing anything wrong, you're just being insecure, you can't bring that up because you have to work on that yourself. Yes, it's going to suck having this dreadful feeling in your body the whole time when she's like out with her friends or whatever, if that's what gets to you. But you have to think about the fact that in 30 years' time, you're married happily with a wife and kids. Do you really think at that age you're still going to be getting scared that your wife's out on her own? Like, no, you're going to have way bigger problems to deal with. So you've got to get to that stage somehow. And I think the way that you get there is by just forcing yourself out of your comfort zone and just forcing yourself to trust your partner and not saying anything weird to them. Because there's so many insecure people all over like Instagram. I see it everywhere. And it's like so many comments that just call people a cuck because they're like comfortable with letting their girlfriend go out and just like do her own thing. And it's like, I would never date a girl that does that. It's like, bro, do you really think that you're going to get to like an old age married happily? Because a lot of people see the end of their life as, they have a big family and they've settled down with someone. That's not going to happen if you can't even like deal with the fact that your wife has her own life. You aren't going to control it, like that shit just pisses me off so much. And every time I see it, it always gets me in two minds, and I have to bring myself back to reality about like, you are not a cuck for being a normal human being and respecting someone else. Like, it's so ridiculous. It's just full of incels everywhere. It's the amount of times I've wanted to just delete Instagram because of this shit, but I haven't, because it's allowing me to make this video. Anyway, I guess to tie back to my original point of the lesson learned from my ex-girlfriend cheating on me, it kind of all led down this rabbit hole of like, it made me anxious because I would then just analyze everything that a new girl would do, and I'd be like, well, she's obviously cheating because of this. And I would never bring it up, but I would always get this anxious feeling that I wanted to bring it up, and sometimes I should have brought it up, but I didn't. But it's knowing when to bring it up, and that is the power of the anxiety, that you have to just figure out when the thought pattern is occurring that you're getting an anxious feeling, and then that is the signal for you to think about, okay, is this something I actually need to bring up? Because that's how you're going to build a healthy relationship. If you can communicate healthily with your partner in a non-accusatory way that's like not aggressive, not starting an argument, she's not going to get defensive about it. If you can do that healthily with a girl that you truly love, there's no reason why your relationship won't last as long as you want it to. People are so scared of being cheated on, and I am as well, because why would you not be, right? Like, it's humiliating, but at the end of the day, if you get cheated on, she wasn't the one. And so, yeah, it sucks, and you're going to be sad, and it is humiliating, and you feel like a piece of shit. But at least you know she's not the one. So it's like, you can move on and take the lessons learned from that relationship. Everything you would have learned from that relationship is just only going to make you better for your next girlfriend, and maybe she'll be your wife. That's the thing. Like, you just have to take every day at a time, live in the present, don't think too much about the past or future, and that's why it's called the present, because it's a gift. It's just... Alright, my bad. Holy shit. I don't know what the quote actually is, but I'm just gonna end it here.